Beneil Dariush. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fights.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
All right, so here he is, DC, the one, the only Tony Ferguson, the former UFC interim lightweight champion, and the man who was the first to accrue a double-digit winning streak in the division, 155 pounds, that most people believe is the best and deepest in the UFC.
It has long been the deepest division in the UFC, and Tony Ferguson has maneuvered his way through that and had eventually captured the interim lightweight championship. One of the most diverse strikers that you've ever seen. I mean, the elbow he hit against Josh Thompson to split him open was unbelievable. And couple that with the college wrestling background, and every time you step into the octagon with Ferguson, you know you're going to have your hands full. From him walking to the octagon, dancing, to getting in there and being so free-flowing, Tony Ferguson is one of the best fighters on the UFC roster.
He really thrives under the bright lights. He is a finisher of the highest order. His training habits are truly the stuff of legend. Eddie Bravo talks about this guy training for 6 hours straight. Probably ill-advised for most fighters, but El Cucuy can do it.
He can do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is one round in the UFC, the lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 20 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Yorba Linda, California, USA, Beneil Dariush. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Orange County, California. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata.
Dan Murgliata, your referee.
Ready?
All right, so here we go from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, and wherever we are in the world, most fighters on this roster, to a man, to a woman, they want the chance at some point to make this walk here in Vegas.
You absolutely want to fight in Las Vegas. Before it was the MGM Grand, it was the Mandalay Bay. Now it is the T-Mobile Arena, the most beautiful arena in the world and the home to the biggest UFC fights right now. From international fight week to championship fights all across the board, you come to T-Mobile. Big, powerful punch land. Now he gets back to range.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue, and a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown.
Oh, nice.
He might get a finish here.
He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
And he's out. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move. And when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Ferguson's right back to the full mount. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Sound strike on the ground. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
Oh!
Turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish. A beautiful Kimura finish by this great fighter.
And I don't care how high your threshold is for pain. When you're in that compromised state, better to tap and fight another day.
It's so crazy because people think the pressure's on your arm. It's all your shoulder. When somebody has a really good Kimura, it feels like they're going to break your shoulder. That's why you have to tap.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliana has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 28 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Beneil Dariush.
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent